What's up, folks? I'm back again with another review, and this time I'm reviewing Marked for Death. Right here, folks. Steven Seagal action film, and I'm a fan of Steven Seagal, I gotta tell you. And this movie was directed by Dwight H. Little. Never heard of him. And this is once again another shout out to the infamous ReviewkingMB and Ramboraph4life. And this film came out in 1990. Alright, so let's get this started, shall we? Okay, we got the plot of this movie is a DEA agent played by Steven Seagal, who is John Hatcher, who goes into retirement sort of after his partner was killed. And once he gets involved in a shootout between Colombians and a Jamaican posse, and then realizing that him and his family becomes the target of a ruthless voodoo priest, drug dealer by the name of Screwface, played by Basil Wallace. And now John Hatcher, Seagal's character, comes out of retirement and partners up with his old friend Max, played by Keith David, and a Chicago Jamaican cop played by Tom Wright. And they band together to take down the posse, and also Screwface as well. Yeah, I gotta tell you, what can I say about Marked for Death? I love this film. It's awesome. It's fucking awesome. I mean, the action, the excitement this movie's so fucking intense. I can't get enough of Steven Seagal, man. Especially when it comes to placing body parts in the wrong direction. Man, Seagal's just as brutal as he can be in all of his movies. I mean, but hey, it's Steven Seagal. He's pretty famous for breaking bones. Ouch. I don't want to imagine how that feels. Yeah, well, anyways, I mean, and this Jamaican posse is so ruthless. I mean, you just can't get enough of them. I mean, the acting was awesome. The acting was great. It's fucking intense. What can I say? And especially there's just one scene, where when I just mentioned, Steven Seagal's good for breaking bones. For example, like this one scene where him and Max catches up with Screwface's gang, like after an exciting high-speed car chase, and it crashed into a mall. A shootout, and there's fighting, and when he beats up all of his men, all of Screwface's men, and he takes one of these guys and breaks his arm and snaps his arm. You can actually hear the fucking sound, hear the impact. I'm like, man, that was fucking intense. Now that's Steven Seagal that we know, that we all know, or at least I know. And in another scene where he catches up to when this is like after after him and his family were shot at by the posse, he catches up with, he tracks down former casinoman Jimmy Fingers, who's selling weapons to the Jamaicans, and he catches up to Jimmy Fingers. This way he starts looking for Screwface. Tries to get info out of him, but couldn't. So, yeah, so he shoots him, and then beats up another one of Screwface's guys, who jumps out of a window, who just launches himself out of a window, which I thought was pretty funny. In a way, it was kind of funny. I'm like, wow. And you hands down to Seagal, Steven Seagal. Especially his one-liners. I enjoy his one-liners. He makes me laugh. He gets a laugh out of me with his one-liners, like one thought it was invincible and the other thought it could fly. And another thing about Seagal is what he's awesome for is like when he gets a gun or a knife pointed at him. He has guns and knives pointed at him. He shows no emotion. He's got this, he just gives you a straight face. He's like, really? Is that supposed to scare me? I mean, a guy like Steven Seagal, this is Steven Seagal, man. I mean, he shows no fucking emotion when he gets guns and knives pointed at him. He's just standing there with a straight face like, really? Is that supposed to scare me? I mean, he looks so intimidating. I mean, man. Well, what can I say, This, if you haven't seen the movie, check it out. Check it out. I mean, you can look it up on YouTube or order it on Best Buy for a couple dollars, or go to Best Buy to get it for a couple bucks. It's not that expensive. And you have to give it up to Keith David. The supporting character. And not to mention, the sword fight, this final showdown between Seagal and Screwface, was pretty intense. It's pretty good. Oh, and another bone breaking, and before I get to the showdown between Seagal and Screwface, there's also another scene where Seagal, Max, and the Jamaican cop, they take down a couple more of Screwface's gang, the guards, and this is like after Seagal gets info from this Jamaican chick where to find Screwface. They fly to Jamaica. Like after flying to Jamaica to track down Screwface, and so they track Screwface down in Jamaica, and take out a couple guards, and then Seagal beats up more of Screwface's boys, and then kills Screwface himself, or so he thought. Yeah, so we go back to the scene where we're back in Chicago. We're back in Chicago, Lincoln Heights, whatever. Go to Screwface's hideout in Chicago. Yeah, so where Seagal is told that if you kill Screwface and take out the posse, then make the posse believe that he has higher power if you kill Screwface, which we did, or so we thought. And then once again we see Screwface. Screwface has a twin. He's got a twin brother in this movie. So the Screwface that we see Seagal kill moments ago, was his twin brother. Man, wow. Yeah, Screwface is a twin brother in this movie. And yeah, so more shootout. Seagal beating up more Screwface's guys, and then now we get to the final showdown between Screwface and Seagal. Yeah, it was pretty intense. One of my favorite parts in this, during the showdown, the final showdown, is when Seagal takes both his thumbs and pushes his thumbs into Screwface's eyes. And I almost forgot to mention Screwface, played by Basil Wallace, the main villain in this movie. And then so Seagal goes from pushing his thumbs into Screwface's eyes back in his head, throws him through a wall, snaps his back in two, and throws him down an elevator shaft. And then another one of his one-liners, I hope they weren't triplets. And my thoughts on the main villain? Creepy. He looks fucking creepy. He's ruthless. He's ruthless, he's psychotic, he's creepy. Yeah, I gotta give it up to Basil Wallace. He's fucking creepy in this fucking movie. Like I said, he's a fucking psycho. He's psychotic. And the John Crow song has a nice touch to this movie too. Jimmy Cliff. Heard of him, but don't know much about Jimmy Cliff. Yeah, he's the guy who sings John Crow in the rolling credits. Well, anyways, that's my review on Marked for Death. Right here, folks. And if I left anything out, just let me know. Let me know if I left anything out. And I give this movie a solid 9. I give it a solid 9 out of 10. The action, the acting, it was awesome. It was epic. What can I say about this movie? Especially the 90s. You get the 90s feel to it. Well, just leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of the review. And once again, shout out to Ramboraph4life and ReviewkingMB. I hope to hear from you guys soon. And I'll try to get the hang of doing these reviews. I'm starting to get the hang of it now, and I'll be doing more reviews, sooner or later. And so again, if I left anything out and missed anything, just leave your comments down below and let me know what you think of the review. All right, and until next time, see ya.